This is Bestiae Primalis. Our purpose is to analyze animal behavior as a system of adaptive strategies. We do not simply observe what an animal does. We aim to understand the logic behind its actions. We ask why evolution has shaped a creature to think and act in a particular way. The common raven, Corvus corax, serves as a premier subject for this kind of analysis. It is known across cultures as a symbol of intelligence and mystery. It is also one of the planet's most adaptable and successful avian predators. This brief study will deconstruct the raven's success. We will examine how its mind, its social life, and its physical form combine to make it a powerful ecological force. The raven is far more than just a large black bird. To understand the raven's behavior, we must first understand the animal itself. The common raven, Corvus corax, is the largest member of the corvid family: crows, jays, magpies. Its distribution is vast, spanning nearly the entire northern hemisphere. Dense coniferous forests, arid deserts, high mountain ranges, coastal cliffs, urban centers. This remarkable adaptability is a central theme of their existence. They are not tied to a single type of environment. Instead, they possess the tools to succeed in many different ones. That versatility gives them a significant advantage in a world of constant change. Morphologically, the raven is built for power and versatility. An adult can measure over 2 feet in length, with a wingspan exceeding 4 feet. Its plumage is entirely black with an iridescent sheen of purple and blue. The bill is large, thick, and slightly curved, a multi-purpose tool. Legs and feet are strong, confident on the ground and a firm grip in a perch. In flight, a master of the air, soaring on thermal updrafts and performing complex acrobatic rolls and dives. The raven's body is a masterpiece of functional anatomy, a physical toolkit that enables its complex behavioral strategies. Its powerful bill is more than just a weapon for tearing into a carcass. It is a sensitive instrument used for delicate tasks, such as preening a mate's feathers or carefully probing a crevice for hidden insect larvae. The slight hook at the tip gives it leverage for ripping, while the strong base provides the force needed to crush a hard-shelled nut. This single anatomical feature allows the raven to access a huge range of food items that would be unavailable to birds with more specialized beaks, directly contributing to its dietary breadth and resilience. Beyond the bill, its sensory apparatus is finely tuned for locating resources in a complex landscape. A raven's eyesight is exceptionally keen, allowing it to spot a distant carcass or the subtle movements of another predator from high in the air. While their sense of smell was once thought to be poor, recent studies suggest it is more developed than previously believed, potentially helping them locate decaying matter hidden from view. Their hearing is also sharp, enabling them to detect the calls of other ravens from miles away, which can signal the location of a major food discovery. These senses work in concert, providing the bird with a constant stream of information about its surroundings. The most critical piece of the raven's anatomy, however, is its brain. Relative to its body size, the raven possesses one of the largest brains of any bird species. The forebrain, an area associated with higher-order thinking, problem-solving, and memory, is particularly well developed. This neurological hardware is the engine that drives its remarkable intelligence. It allows the raven not just to react to its environment, but to learn from it, to remember past experiences, to plan future actions, and even to understand the potential intentions of other animals. Ravens exhibit a level of strategic thinking in their foraging that sets them apart from many other animals. They rarely rely on brute strength or sheer speed to acquire food. Instead, their approach is defined by calculation patience, the exploitation of opportunities created by others. Scavenging is a primary strategy, but it is not a passive act. Ravens actively patrol territories using high vantage points to watch for signs of a kill, such as the circling of vultures or the congregation of other carnivores. They have been documented following wolf packs and human hunters waiting for them to make a kill, and then moving in to steal what they can. This is not random luck. It is a deliberate tactic based on understanding cause and effect. When hunting live prey, ravens employ methods that minimize risk and energy expenditure. They are skilled nest raiders, methodically searching trees and cliffs for the eggs and chicks of other birds. For small mammals like voles or young rabbits, they often use a sit-and-wait approach, perching quietly near a known burrow or trail and striking only when the chance of success is high. They do not engage in long, costly pursuits of fast prey. Their logic prioritizes a high return on investment. Why waste energy chasing a healthy adult when a vulnerable nestling or a discarded piece of carrion offers a more certain meal for less effort? Cooperation elevates their foraging abilities to an even higher level. Pairs or small groups of ravens will work together to overcome challenges that a single bird could not. For example, one raven might deliberately distract a nesting bird of prey, like an eagle drawing its attention away. The social life of a raven is not fixed, it is a fluid system. It adapts to environmental conditions and the bird's stage of life. During their youth and adolescence, ravens often form large, non-breeding flocks. These gatherings can number in the dozens or even hundreds of individuals, particularly at communal roosts, at large food sources like a whale carcass, or even at landfills. These flocks serve multiple functions. They provide safety in numbers against larger predators, and act as information centers where a bird that has found food can lead others to the site. This social learning is crucial for young ravens to acquire survival skills. As they mature, many ravens form strong, lifelong pair bonds and establish breeding territories. These pairs become the fundamental social unit for reproduction. They work together to build a nest, incubate the eggs, and feed their hungry chicks. The defense of their territory is a cooperative effort. Both male and female aggressively drive away intruders. This shift from a loose flock to a bonded pair shows flexible social strategy. The flock maximizes learning and foraging efficiency for non-breeders. The pair bond maximizes reproductive success for adults. The system changes to meet the most pressing biological need. The intelligence of the raven is not an abstract quality. It is a practical adaptive tool honed by evolution to solve real-world problems. Laboratory experiments and field observations place ravens among the most intelligent animals. They show problem-solving that goes beyond trial and error. In a famous experiment, a raven faced meat hanging from a long string. It didn't try to fly off with it. It pulled up a section of string. It stepped on the loop to hold it. It repeated the process until the meat was within reach. That multi-step solution shows planning and insight. Learning is fundamental to raven life. They learn fast. Young ravens watch parents and flock members. They learn which foods are safe to eat. They learn how to open difficult food items. They learn which predators to avoid. Cultural transmission lets successful behaviors spread quickly. One raven's new foraging trick, like using cars to crack walnuts, can start a local tradition. Social learning lets raven populations adapt faster than genetic change alone. Ravens can plan for the future, once thought uniquely human. Studies show ravens select and save specific tools hours before use. They make choices based on delayed gratification, forgoing small rewards for better ones later. This mental projection has clear adaptive value. A raven that anticipates hunger and caches food effectively, or plans a route to a known food source, gains a big survival advantage. This intelligence links directly to ecological success. Ravens remember hostile human faces and avoid them. Ravens follow another's gaze to deduce hidden food locations. From finding food to avoiding danger to navigating complex social hierarchies, the raven's cognitive toolkit is always at work. Intelligence is not a luxury. It's the raven's primary weapon, letting it outwit competitors and exploit its environment with ingenuity. To truly understand the raven, we must analyze its behaviors through the lens of cause and effect. Every action, no matter how complex or seemingly strange, has an underlying ecological reason. For example, Why does a raven hide its food? The cause is the high risk of theft from other ravens, scavengers. The effect is the evolution of sophisticated caching behavior. Hiding the food, employing deception, fake caches. Thieves get smarter at finding food. Cachers get smarter at hiding it. This drives greater intelligence within the species. The raven's success is not just a story of individual survival, it is also a story of its significant impact on the ecosystems it inhabits. As a highly efficient scavenger, the raven plays a crucial role in nutrient cycling. By consuming carcasses, they accelerate decomposition. They redistribute nutrients across the landscape. This cleanup service also reduces disease risk from decaying matter. The raven acts as a vital link in the food web. It ensures energy in dead animals is quickly recycled back into the ecosystem. Operating at multiple trophic levels, the raven is more than just a scavenger. As a predator of small mammals, bird eggs, nestlings, it can exert significant pressure on prey populations. On some islands, raven increases can hurt seabird breeding success. Ravens act as active agents of natural selection. Prey must adapt nesting strategies. Prey must adapt defensive behaviors. The raven helps shape species evolution, a dynamic predator-prey feedback loop. The common raven is far more than a simple scavenger or a noisy resident of the wild. It is a premier example of an intelligent, adaptive predator. Its ecological power does not come from overwhelming physical strength, but from a calculated mind that excels at strategy, learning, problem-solving. Through our analysis, we have seen that its behaviors are not arbitrary. They are a suite of sophisticated responses to the constant pressures of finding food, avoiding danger, successfully reproducing. The raven is a thinking predator, and its mind is its greatest asset. This combination of traits makes the raven a significant force within its ecosystems. In summary, the raven earns its status as a top avian influencer through its strategic prowess. It is a master of opportunism, a social strategist, and a lifelong learner. It analyzes its world, identifies patterns, and acts with a logic that maximizes gain while minimizing risk. It represents a different kind of predator, one that triumphs not through its claws or its speed, but through the sheer power of its intellect. The raven is a living testament to the fact that in the long game of evolution, a sharp mind can be the most effective weapon of all.